Alright, I'm gonna fuck with you.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is that your
fine.
It's so
Have you
fine.
Is
seen
that your
it?
catchphrase?
It is not.
All right, 100.
I am fucked.
What is that supposed to mean?
I am fucked.
Immediately cringe within the first 5 seconds. Carter's. Oh my god. All right, welcome back to the Be Quiet podcast. This is episode 8. We have Marcus.
Howdy.
Oh my fucking god. We have
Dan's already choking.
We have Carter.
What up with it?
Oh my god, you guys are so weird. And then we got Daniel. We got Daniel Burow finally on the podcast.
You gotta film him blowing his nose.
Oh no, you gotta blow your nose. Okay, go get toilet paper.
Let's go, Dan.
No, stop. Just give me
I think I still have some of my burger in my nose.
Jesus.
So we just ate before this.
Okay,
and
so
Dan
Carter
choked
and
coughed up all of his burger.
Carter and Daniel literally just went to get Burger King, and this kid cannot eat food. Apparently, like in the past week, he's choked on his fucking food like 3 times. Okay, wait. Let's listen to Daniel blowing his nose.
Right.
You ready?
Okay, boys. This is what he does in school.
Oh my god! This kid is an enigma. This kid is an enigma.
Okay.
I'm so glad he's finally on.
So, this is my grand introduction.
Daniel has been mentioned in every episode. He was supposed to be in episodes 2, 4, and...
No!
Okay, interrupt me, Carter. It's supposed to be in episode 2, 4, and 5. Was grounded for each episode.
Yup.
Don't need to keep pushing it.
I mean, okay. Why I was grounded for the second episode is my mom's like, we're having leftovers, right?
Okay.
And it was this really disgusting looking burger. There's just one of them.
I'm saying right now, if your mom listens to this, I'm not going back and censoring stuff.
I'm fucked. But
oh my god, you better pray to God that your mom does not find out about it.
yeah, so pretty much, I did not want that burger. So I literally drove to CVS and bought a Lots of Matza pizza and popped in. My dad's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know, cooking pizza. He's like, you're grounded. Give me your keys. I was like, what? Because apparently, we had to eat leftovers that night. So that's why I was grounded for episode 2.
Didn't you call your mom a head ass, though?
That did happen.
Okay. So maybe that's why you're grounded. Maybe it's not the pizza thing.
Oh, okay. It was after that. It was after episode 2. That actually might have been episode 4.
Okay.
So
It was either 4 or 5 because I remember.
Oh my god, Daniel.
You want to know?
Carter, you were supposed to be on episode 4, and so was Daniel, but you had to do something.
I was at Wisconsin Bills.
So then we were like, okay, we're gonna have the Carter and Daniel episode for episode 5.
Me and Dan and Mark
again.
We're kind of a trifecta.
Yeah.
All right.
Not gonna lie.
a little bit.
Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah.
I
okay.
mean, there's no such thing as the 4 Musketeers, Lucas. I'm sorry.
Okay, fair enough.
We're still friends with you. It's just that.
We still love you.
Oh, of
It's
course. Yeah.
Well, we went to Cane's once and we just bonded.
Yeah, it clicked.
It something clicked.
We're also super hungry because these guys decided not to eat before the game. It was freezing cold, so we left early from this. Really
I know what you're talking
cold
about. Yeah.
game.
There's a football game.
Yeah.
Me, Dan, and Mark went to Cane's.
Yeah, Carter almost got us fucking killed.
Okay. Carter is the worst. Maybe other than Marcus.
Yeah, make fun of me. Watch.
No. Okay, we'll talk about Marcus after.
We already talked about Marcus on the last episode.
Yeah, fuck you.
So, Carter, one time him and Abby went, right after episode 5, him and Abby went to Cane's. And Carter, I shit you not, merged across 5 lanes of the road without signaling.
Hey, I thought I had my blinker on.
Maybe he signaled. I don't remember. I think he turned his signal on once we got into the turn lane.
All right.
What are you doing, dude?
So when it was us,
There was nobody there.
One time we were on the highway, he was going 70 miles per hour. He was on his phone.
Mark's story's better.
Alright, so it was me, Dan, Carter. Right, we left the game early. We're hungry as fuck. So Carter's going about what? I'd say like 85.
No.
80, 85.
I've never speeded in my life.
Oh yeah,
My mom's gonna listen to
55 on a 30.
Never heard of it.
Okay, so anyway.
Okay.
We were on the interstate.
I wasn't going 85.
And there was construction. And we were in the second lane from the right. And there's this other guy in the far right lane who needs to merge because of construction, and Carter is going the exact same speed
Oh my god.
as the other car.
so he just starts merging right into me.
The car goes basically into Carter, doesn't hit him.
I swerve off of the highway, okay?
He's
So
not
there-
even
it
driving
was like-
in a lane.
There's like a single lane, there was construction. So like there was a little dip. and I was up there. Our car was like sideways. I was on top of it. Half of my car was on the highway, and half of it was on like the ledge thing. And this car just passes me, and I zoom
So
back.
terrified. I literally thought I was gonna die.
Me and Dan, we were just like, Carter, what the fuck are you doing? Carter's like, I got this.
Yes, we were
That is such a Carter thing today.
We were
I
literally-
got this. I
we're-
got this.
I lost my shit. Not gonna lie. I thought that was
Dan
gonna be the
was
day I died.
freaking out.
And was done. He was like speechless.
I was like,
He didn't say shit the rest of the car ride to Kate.
His entire life flashed before his eyes. He's like,
Wait,
I remember that time I beat
when we-
Oblivion for the first time,
Remember when
and the
we were-
second and third
We were
time.
going to Canes, and we had to do 3 loops because you kept missing the turn
Oh my
into
God.
Canes.
So yeah, I missed Canes like twice.
3 times we had to go around, and it is like multiple blocks. We're literally like, Carter, this is the turn. He's like, wait. He was listening to this stupid music. Oh my gosh. Oh,
No, this is when who were we listening to? We were
It was Trippy.
It was Trippy.
are you sure it
Yeah.
wasn't
We were
Wine
going on a
Million?
Trippy.
No, it was
fest.
Trippy. We were vibing to Trippy that night.
Oh, good
Yeah.
tunes.
That was
Today,
a good
I
day.
was driving home from school, and so imagine there's like a just a road, one lane going one way, one lane going the other way. Literally, I saw on the other side of the road, there's a guy coming. That's what she said. I don't even know. Hey, he might have been turning. I don't even know. I think he was just slowing down. I don't know. He wasn't turning. He couldn't have been. This guy behind him, I shit you not, passes him, goes into the grass around him. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? You can't. It's like a 45-degree slope, like going down. Like that guy could have just gone into the ditch because he wanted to pass this guy, and he wasn't even going that slow. And then I was driving. Okay, I was driving to Marcus' house before this. I'll talk about that later. I was driving to Marcus' house right before filming this, and I was driving, and there was I was going straight, and there was like a turn, like someone could turn onto the road I was on, like someone was turning right, but there's a car right in front of me. This guy turns, I shit you not, maybe 100 feet away from this guy, like driving, and he turns, and he immediately just goes into the ditch, like, because he's like, well, I don't know why I turned, because there's 2 cars there. It's like, what? I've seen everything at this point. And then me and Daniel were driving. Were driving home yesterday. I drove Daniel home because we were doing shit after school, like we had test corrections or whatever. We see a seagull. It's like, what the hell? And then we see, I shit you not, we hear sirens and we're like, oh, there's a cop. It was a truck with sirens on it, like a black truck with hauling a boat. Like, what the fuck is going on? There's a glitch in the Matrix.
I literally
Like,
thought
shit
it was
is going
fucking
on.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
It was
literally,
so weird.
what is going on? Like, imagine getting pulled over by a guy who was hauling a boat.
Pulling a fucking pontoon.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I'd imagine that people would stop going over if Range Rover like controls the car market and everybody drives a Range Rover. People will just be going slow all the time because every time I see a Range Rover, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna stop.
Because it's just a rich.
If
old
you
person
drive
driving
a
one.
Ford Explorer, I just don't like you.
Dude, I remember you
Why?
went on a fucking huge rant about it. You're just like, it's a fucking dope car, but they're just cunts.
Yeah, they're great cars, practical. But if you drive one, you're a loser. I'm sorry, you're a loser.
Are you a Chevy guy, Carter?
No, I just don't know. Ford Explorers. The reason why I don't like if you drive it is because it looks exactly like a cop car. You can drive one of those stupid colors like maroon, like
Right.
Blue.
But why would you do that? Because it's a maroon car.
Hey,
but,
don't
Yeah,
shit
John.
talk a maroon car. That's my backup.
We never talked about Mark's accident.
We already did on the last episode.
Oh well, I haven't watched it yet. So
Yeah, a lot of people haven't watched it because of
Well, it also
Yeah.
came out about
yeah.
an hour and a half ago.
So let me say this. I'm officially calling someone out. And I never call people out on this podcast. People that I don't like. I'm gonna call out this person. I'm gonna call out Daniel Burow for slurping his fucking milkshake. I'm calling out Glenn F. Post the third for being the CEO of CenturyLink. It's the worst company of all time. I'm sorry. So, like, literally, I called Marcus because I get home. and I'm like, I'm gonna sit and watch The Mandalorian because the episode just came out, and
let's go.
I know Daniel has seen it, and I know Marcus is gonna watch it.
I watched it in language arts today.
I figure we're gonna watch it, or we're gonna talk about it because obviously Disney Plus came out this week. So, Chloe comes in my room, my sister, and she's like, episode 7 isn't up, and I'm like, huh? Because I remember last night it said, your upload should be fine for tomorrow. Nope. For some reason, it just didn't work. It's like, okay. Well, normally that'd be fine, but I have CenturyLink. So I literally was on, for maybe an hour, it was stuck on 11%. And I'm like, I can't. I did a Wi-Fi speed test. My upload is 0.8 or 0.4 megabits per second. And I called Marcus and asked what his was. His was what? 9?
My download was like 10.4. Or something.
Your upload.
Oh, my upload was probably...
It was 10.4.
10.4.
His upload was 10.4.
My download was 252.
And my download was 9. So, literally, it's a scam. It's a scam. One time I literally go on YouTube, go on Twitter, search CenturyLink or whatever, and it's all just people don't buy CenturyLink. Don't get CenturyLink. It's a scam. Do not get CenturyLink. Class action lawsuit versus CenturyLink. If you go on Twitter they go to their mentions, it's all just you suck. This sucks. It does not work. You need to your company is gonna go out of business because you're literally lying. That's why they got a class all these states of the fucking U.S. were filing class action lawsuits against CenturyLink just because they lied about how terrible their service is. And I understand, they'd have to, they want people to buy it, but you have to not be terrible and the worst thing that's ever come out of the planet Earth.
So, off of this Hanson rant, I have something interesting that happened today.
Is it have to do with CenturyLink?
Has nothing to do with
Okay,
CenturyLink.
so can I finish talking about CenturyLink?
Sure.
I saw a video on YouTube where this guy was he had CenturyLink, and they're like, it's not working. So he had some of them come in. They literally took his router and put it on top of a glass mason jar, that just made his speed work, rather than not work at all. It made it barely work. It's oh yeah, just put it on top of a jar. It's you're literally fucking trash. This is a trash company, and you need to fix your shit. It sounds like I'm complaining. Literally, it destroys its basic functionality. It's 2019. It's like it's fucking 2005 with what the Wi-Fi speeds are, and it's monopolizing in this area where we live. So many people have to deal with that problem.
Does anything else come out here?
Nothing.
No, well, I think the problem is because
Verizon does.
Well, yeah, but Verizon costs.
We could get something. The problem is that we have it bundled with our TV. We have it bundled with DirecTV. So what we might do is we might get off of DirecTV and get I don't know, so literally anything else, so that we can stop this fucking CenturyLink bundle and maybe
you
get
don't
something.
get Dish.
Right,
Dish sucks. Don't even
get
Xfinity.
Xfinity. That's what I have.
If we get Xfinity.
Yeah, but Xfinity does cost a lot.
I think the plan was to get
it's awesome, but it costs a lot.
The plan was to get that Hulu thing, but I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about. I don't know if that's gonna work.
I just gotta say this: fuck live television. I have a deal for you. But by the way, I am sponsored by Disney Plus. No, so pretty much there's this bundle going around right now. $15 a month for Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Go. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good deal.
That
Fuck
is a
TV.
really good deal.
That's what I told you
Just get
about,
streaming
but
services.
you already
What
have.
are you
I didn't know what
doing
the
with
third
your
thing
life
was.
if you don't have
Yeah.
a streaming service?
It's
I
literally
don't watch cable unless it's sports.
the only
same.
The
I
only
only
problem I
watch
had with
sports.
cable was I had to watch I had to record Rick and Morty this week.
That's why you have ESPN to watch sports, because on
There you
ESPN it's
go.
all the sports.
There we go.
So,
Dan solves all our
Oh
problems.
shit, Hanson's writing something
$15 a
down.
month. Also, so my story for today.
All right.
I
Wait
was
for this.
I can't
Fucking
name
strap
drop.
in the seatbelts, boys.
I can't
Here we
name
go.
drop here, but a guy, pretty much, I called Lukas Hansen because I had to take a dump Burow, and
Okay, I don't not remember this.
and
You had to take the
I
Browns to the Super Bowl.
missed my bus, so I walk out and I call Lukas Hansen. I'm like, hey, can you please come pick me up? And he's like, I'm already halfway home. I was like, okay. And so
Yeah.
I was just standing there like an idiot. I was looking around for people I could beg for a ride, and a guy comes walking by.
Wait. Was it Blake?
Yeah.
You can say that.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
Blake comes walking by, and he's like, hey, bros, do you need to ride home? And I was like, sure, yeah, that'd be nice. He's like, okay, come with me. So I was walking with him, and he's going to have his girlfriend drive me home,
What?
and it was him, me,
You can say.
a guy named Adam. I don't know if
I name dropped them. It's
Nelly.
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 Adam Nelson?
yeah.
Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
Because Sam was
Yeah.
like, I love Nelly.
Fucking
Two
same.
girls and Blake's girlfriend were all in the car. So 4 of us were piled in like a fucking pyramid formation in the back seats. It was insane.
Just
I
have
don't
someone
know.
ride seatbelt. You get 3 on the thing.
No, it's actually 5 in the back. Wait, no, that was 4.
That can't
Never
be.
mind.
Put someone
I
in
can't
the
count,
trunk.
I can't count. Yeah, I was literally like, one of us should go in the trunk, and Blake's girlfriend's like, oh, if we get rear-ended, you're literally just dead. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Good thing.
Okay.
Good, yeah, it's good thing Marcus wasn't on the road at the same time.
No, fuck. Fuck. I already said that, though, so.
Oh.
I beat you to it. I just
Yeah,
said it
but-
quietly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
When you listen to this back, you'll look like a dumbass.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, today, this girl, we have this assignment over the weekend for A-Push where we have to, like, write tweets as if we're from, like, the abolitionist period, like, at Abe Lincoln, like, finna free these slaves, hashtag fuck the Confederates, or something like that. Not obviously not that. But I go, I double got joke stolen, because I was like, at H_Tubman, like, I'm working on something, secret, and sorry, I didn't say it. You know what, fuck it. Eva goes, she goes, well, I'm stealing that. I'm using that. I'm like, well, I just said it. And everybody heard me and laughed, so everybody's going to know you stole it. And it's like, I don't care. It's like, okay. So this other girl's like, I don't really get Twitter. Like, what is Twitter? And I go, what are you, a boomer? And then John goes, okay, boomer. And then everybody laughs at John. I'm like, fuck. Can I get a fucking word in today? God damn it. Whatever.
Okay. So today we're the Bowl Cut boys.
Yeah, we are the Bowl Cut boys.
Yeah, we're the Bowl Cut boys.
Because Dan ran out of gel, and then I felt bad. So
I was
me,
really
Carter,
worried.
and Marcus
I
are both
have
cutting it.
gel. It's just, I just kind of look
I don't need gel.
stupid.
Both Carter and I.
We're all going the whole
Carter-
podcast bowl cuts,
Yeah.
boys.
Fuck no.
Speaking of bowl cuts, I think I'm gonna go bald again. Not gonna lie. I think the time has come that
time has come.
the bald Burow must return.
The ball, the burrow.
I have a story about the first time I went bald. Strangest, actually,
Bald Daniel?
It's definitely not the strangest day I've ever had. But I mean, it's a
Obviously not.
It's the most PG strangest day you've ever had.
That is true.
It's not as
So-
strange as seeing, I don't know, a truck police officer with a fucking boat.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, he pulls up to, like, the river and then jumps out and then gets in the boat and jumps out? Like GTA.
Okay, so pretty much, this is the day of the Super Bowl, and I was like, hey, Mom, I think I'm going to go get a haircut. Can you drive me? She's like, no, I'm in the bathtub. I was like, okay, well, then I'll just walk there. Well, there was a slight frost on the ground, and it was a nice wintry day. And I was going for a
Oh,
little,
the day of the Super Bowl was so icy.
Yeah,
I remember that. I almost fucking died on the way home.
I was going for a little walk to the old Great Clips, or around the corner.
Great clips.
And I was going for a little jog while I was at it, and I literally
You sound like
slipped-
our English teacher last year. So I was going for the jog, and then,
Let's put the phone in the back.
yeah.
going for the backpack. So, we should tell a story about him in a little bit. But
Okay.
pretty much, we're going for a jog, or I was going for a jog, and I slipped in this guy's fucking driveway, and I plummet all the way down, and I literally looked like a street drunk, because I'm just laying in the gutter, water all in my face. It was horrible. So I stand up, I'm all slushy, and I was like, okay, I can either run back or I can get this done. So I started running to Great Clips. I'm just
What?
so I'm just booking it, just filled to the brim with slush.
I like your logic of, I'm not even going to change, and I'm also going to sprint there when it's already icy.
So
as
I
fuck.
didn't
It was like
slip-
black ice.
I didn't slip on the way, but everyone looked at me like I was homeless. But so I ended up showing up at Great Clips, and I'm just dripping wet. And I was like, I'm going bald today. And the lady's like, are you sure? I'm like, yep, I'm going bald. So first she brings out a fucking hair dryer and hair dries my slushy hair. And then oh, okay. And then she shaved me bald. And she's like, do you like how it looks? I was like, I honestly don't care. She's like, you know it's winter, right? And I was like, I can't go back. It's like you can fucking glue on my hair. So I was
Get a wig.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run back. So I literally run back home. I don't slip this time. But it was so cold on my noggin. So I pull the drawstrings down to my hood. I'm just like jogging back with my hands on my drawstrings. I was running back. I look like the strangest person. Okay, I show up back at my house, and they're watching the Super Bowl. I'd already missed like a little part of the beginning.
Did you miss the
And-
just terrible halftime show or no?
I saw the halftime show after a very bad thing that
hell.
happens to me. So pretty much, I go inside, and I'm dripping wet, and I'm bald. And my mom's like, what happened to you? And I was like, it's a long story. I need to go take a bath. I thought I had frostbite. So I get some hot water, and I don't even get in the bath yet. I literally just take off my soggy-ass clothes. I'm just standing there, and I know where a fucking ceiling tile drops on my noggin, knocks me out cold, and I fall down, bringing a shelf with me into the bathtub. I'm just knocked out. And then and I wake up to my dad going, Daniel, what are you doing, Daniel? And I wake up, I'm like, oh, what? And I'm sitting, fucking splinters in my skin from this shell, and I stand up, I'm like, oh. And my dad's like, hey, Daniel, what are you doing? I heard a big crash. And I was like, well, Dad, I kind of got KO'd by a ceiling tile. and my dad's like, you know you're cleaning it up, right? I was like, Dad, how am I supposed to put a fucking ceiling tile back in the ceiling? It fell on my noggin. And then my day progressively gets worse.
Wait, it gets worse.
So I end up taking a shower trying to pull these splinters out of the giant. It was a rag rack. I'm taking out these splinters in the shower. And I end up coming out, and they're watching the Super Bowl, and I make it just in time for the halftime show. And I was like, I can finally look forward to something. I can finally watch Sweet Victory. It's fucking, what was it, sicko mode? It was so sad. My day was thoroughly ruined.
I remember watching
I'm literally crying right now.
I remember watching that happening. I was like,
oh my
it's
God.
the Dome Bowl. And then Marcus and Borndell were just like, yeah, it's sicko mode. And I'm like, fuck sicko mode. It's supposed to be Sweet Victory, dude.
Yeah, so I end up, my head's throbbing. Oh, okay, I'm bald, and I go to school the next day with a big lump on my head.
Yeah, you literally looked like
bad.
You literally looked like one of those like newly born like raccoons.
Pictures of you there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Bald Daniel. I should use Bald Daniel for the thumbnail.
So I end up going to sleep,
Bob Burow.
and I end up the next day. This is a very minor story, but pretty much Carter was driving. At this point, he pretty much drove me everywhere.
Yeah.
So he was going to pick up his sister at the middle school, and it was
Yeah.
So he pulls up. She's never seen me before, and she sees a bald guy with a big gash in his head. And
we convinced her he was a convict.
Yeah. They're like, oh, okay, this guy just got out of jail and he needs somewhere to stay. He's living with us now. It was the funniest thing. Oh man,
That's so
I need to
funny.
regather myself.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Nothing will top the rest of this episode, right?
Oh
there.
my God, that was great. I was crying.
I was on the ground.
By the way, Dan Burow is the best at telling stories. It's not even close.
It's
Oh my God.
It's gonna be an author.
No,
when he
because it's
grows
like
up.
it's so like every story like he always like makes everything sound like I don't know. He just everything is just interesting. Like he always like defies my expectations for the story.
Uh-huh.
Like he even
His
told me that
imagination is above everybody
he
else's.
even told me that a ceiling tile fell on his head, and I didn't even remember that until he told that story. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even expect that to happen, and I knew that it
It's
was gonna
so
happen.
cold. On
well,
my
so the
noggin.
thing is
My
it's just
noggin.
like what?
Noggin.
Noggin.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I probably have memory loss from that big old fucking slab knocking me on the noggin. Oh man, it's still not up. I just have like a tiny little hole in my bathroom from it.
Oh my God.
So you got
Like
knocked out?
Dan's got like 10 more stories that are that funny.
So were you
too.
naked on the ground?
Oh yeah, I was just in there. I looked like I.
He's just naked.
Was the bathtub on?
Yes, the water was running. I could have drowned that day. That could have been that.
Jesus
I
Christ!
could have died a bald bastard. Nobody wants that.
Dude.
Oh my
No.
God.
Oh my God! Damn, dude.
Oh.
This fucking guy.
Well, so this is the thing. You guys
This is the
probably don't even believe this story, but if you get to know me, my life is just a living like anomaly. Like I don't know
It's-
how half the stuff happens to me. It's just
The pure machinations of his mind are an enigma. Yeah.
it's whack. I don't know. I feel like life is just against me at this point.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
Oh.
Oh my God.
What were we gonna talk? Oh, you might.
We had-
Speaking.
Oh,
We can say
No, we
Yes,
can't.
we can.
okay.
No, we can't.
But we
That was
don't.
a
We don't
bully.
know what it. That's just his nickname that we gave him.
So, pretty much. Okay, so this is
Okay,
episode 4
well, I already told
story.
this story.
I know this is an episode 4 story, but pretty
Yeah.
much I gave my teacher a little nickname, and it didn't go over too well, and he's like, "You're not my friend, Daniel," and, I thought he was my best friend. I'm actually just kidding. But after class, actually it was a different time. We're watching The Book Thief in class, and Carter.
Okay.
and-
No. Can I tell?
Okay,
you?
so Daniel falls asleep.
So
Oh yeah, Lucas.
I sit in front of
Lucas and
Dan.
Carter are in this class, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah, and okay, I'll name drop somebody else later. So I'm sitting in front of Dan. We're watching a movie. Okay, Dan falls asleep, and then I kept tapping him. He kept going, like, and everybody kept looking at him.
That's so funny.
And then randomly, I didn't even tap him. He just started freaking out because he had a dream about like some crazy dream, and he goes, "Ah!"
My dream was that I was in an airplane and a bird flew into the engine, and I thought I died. I literally thought I died. I was like, ah! And yeah.
He literally screamed mid-class. And then, so, I can say his name. Me and Danny Peters could not stop laughing the whole class. The whole class. We would get to points where we stopped laughing, and then one of us went, and then we both started laughing.
He is the most infectious laugh of all time.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I went to
That's so
elementary.
true.
I went to elementary school with this kid, and I got in so much trouble because he'd literally make anything funny. Like today, right now in AP Lang, we're learning about Benjamin Banneker, and it just flashed me back to this one time when we opened this page in the first grade social studies textbook, and it was Benjamin Banneker, and I just remember like Danny just saying like something like, "I hate you, Benjamin Banneker," and he just punched the book, and I just laughed for like an hour. I'm like, why did he do that? Like, there's a page there. I can't even describe how much funny thing I had. I remember one time I literally this is gonna sound cringe. I had a tape recorder at the time, and I would literally sit there and record my thoughts at the time, and I went through all of me and Danny's inside jokes, and I was like,
So that was the original podcast.
yeah, that was the original podcast. Maybe I could find that one day.
Deep thoughts. With
Okay, so yeah, same
to
story.
end the story.
Same story. Okay. So me and Dan can't stop laughing. Literally, I'm not gonna say his name. Our teacher literally sits right next to me. Like he could.
Well, first I think the first one
Arms
when you
reach away.
when you guys yelled it for the first time, or maybe when it was Daniel kept going. Ah! I remember he was like, "Come on, guys."
Come on, guys, come on. And he five times
he
later.
does do that.
5 times later, literally sits next to me. I'm sitting there covering my face so he can't see me laughing. He's right next to me, and then we just start dying.
The funniest thing.
Meet me after class now. Meet me after class. And then after class, he called me. He let Dan go early because he was just.
Yeah,
We were making fun of him.
caught in the
basically.
crossfire.
And then he's sitting there lecturing me and Danny. He calls us jackasses, and he's like the nicest person.
Yeah.
And this was such a surprise at the time, and we just stood there silently, and then he let us go without any punishment or anything.
He's the nicest person. I could never imagine him swearing. And I'm literally about to leave. He's like, "You guys are the role models of the classes. You guys are acting like jackasses." And I was like, "Whoa!"
We were like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh man. The funniest thing is when I sat down next to Carter. Oh crap. When teacher sat down next to Carter and Danny. He was literally just staring at them. Like, he was not watching them.
We were just
literally glaring.
laughing.
We
could not stop laughing.
Movies in class are just the easiest sleeping time. Like we watched a movie. Oh my god! One time I fell asleep in
I can
ninth.
get ice real quick.
Okay, one time I fell asleep in 9th grade health class, and fucking the health teacher literally lifts my desk, goes "Thudunk," and lifts my desk like a foot off the ground and drops me, and I'm.
Dan just left to get ice for his chief.
Literally,
fuel.
Henry's the only person upstairs, so he literally just asks Henry for a cup and ice. Oh my god! I can't believe that, dude.
Believe what? That.
No,
up your
he
desk.
I
literally.
said his name again, so fuck.
Who?
Heck. Sorry,
Oh.
Mom.
No hex, no fricks, and no double-decker dicks.
Who says that?
I've never heard
How's
that
Vine?
before.
Oh my god.
Vine is superior.
Vine is.
Vine was fire.
All you guys
Vine
use.
created Logan Paul. KSI and Logan Paul.
Yeah, let's go! Fuck
Let's
you!
go! Yeah,
Fuck you,
Carl!
Fuck you, Carl!
Fuck you,
Fuck you, Carl! Fuck you, Carl!
Carl's a Logan Paul fan. He's a Maverick.
What a oh! I should.
Logan Paul.
What
Logan Paul
Yeah.
lost. Logan Paul. Okay.
He lost. Yes.
So let me tell you guys this. So I had fully planned on Logan Paul beating KSI just because of the fact that everybody like predicted it. Like the number one,
Yeah,
like
he's literally been an athlete as he's grown up.
Number one
he's
boxer-
2 feet taller.
number one boxer in like the world or whatever. I don't remember who it was. Like the owner of the WWE thought that Logan was gonna win, and like everybody predicted Logan Paul was gonna win. Like just he looked so much stronger than him, but it's just that he just had KSI. You guys, I just had this like determination, like
He had the killer mentality.
we need to just shut this kid the fuck up
Yeah.
because honestly he's just so cringe.
No, Logan Paul lost because he was sick. He was like, he woke up. He was like,
Oh
sneezing
yeah.
3
Oh my
He
God.
woke up and he sneezed.
Yeah, he
3
sneezed,
specific
dude.
times.
No fucking way.
That was like
That's what he blamed his
okay.
loss on.
So the thing with that was it's like I thought after I watched it for the first time I'm like okay well I think it's safe to say that as of right now Logan Paul didn't get memed as much as we thought he would. Like if KSI would have lost, Logan Paul
Oh
would have
my
ran
God.
that
It
fucker
would've-
into the ground.
yeah.
It's kind of like if John would have beat me in tennis, he would have just like not have stopped talking about it. But I know.
hungry.
So if you spill that,
KSI, let's go.
if you spill that,
It's
I'm
fun.
fucking-
It's awesome because I've been watching KSI since like 2014.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Since
peak.
the video with Deji, where the horror movie, eerie, the funniest video, maybe the funniest video
We
I've ever seen
literally
on
just
YouTube.
watched in the library.
Yeah,
a
me
day ago.
and Dan just watched that a couple.
Yeah,
like,
it's so
yesterday.
it's like so cool to see how far he's like come.
Yeah.
He's a
from his
he's a
roots.
boxer now. Like
Yeah.
what?
And like
Yeah.
that's his main like.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
What I will say about the fight though is Carter was there when we watched it. The fucking Daniel just bumped.
Sorry.
Dude, you filled it to the fucking brim, and now you're gonna go around bumping the table. Okay, so so the fucking commentators were like, all these internet stars having rivalry over video games and Twitter. It's like
neither of them
Okay.
play video games in the last 5 years.
yeah.
KSI, knowledge, truth, and integrity.
KSI, knowledge, truth, integrity. It's
That's
like,
what he goes
oh
by.
my
what
God.
the hell?
KSI, not KT.
You are literally oh my god. So
Okay,
they were
boomer.
boomers.
Okay, boomer.
They were boomers. Then we watched the fight and it was like okay, I'm sorry. If you are one of the people that are like Logan Paul should have won, that was bullshit. I'm sorry, like you're just
No,
a fucking moron.
yeah,
I'm
Carl,
sorry.
He literally
Don't even comment anything.
This is what Carl does. He's like, oh, sorry that KSI lost by 1 point or KSI won by 1
should
point.
have got a warning.
First
for
of
punching
all,
him twice in the back of the head.
first of all,
and grabbing him so we can.
first of
uppercut him.
all,
3 illegal moves.
first of all, KSI won by 3 points.
Yeah.
I want to make that
and
clear.
they didn't score his knockdown.
Yeah,
which
they
was
didn't
a
score his
knockdown.
knockdown, which was a knockdown, and people are like, they haven't knocked 2 people off since Mike Tyson bit that guy's ear off. It's like, yeah, but nobody's fucking punched someone when they're on the
Yeah.
ground and
Yeah,
uppercutted
like
them.
it's a professional fight now. You should know the rules.
Yeah.
You've been training for like a year and a half now. You should know.
but
what
Logan
and
Paul,
what not to
Logan
do.
Paul was fine with that. Like he understood that penalty was like valid. I think that was fine.
It's just his fans.
The thing was that was Jake Paul was being so cringe. Like he posted a video like he was literally just being such a bitch. Like even Logan was saying like a champ. He's like, I think Logan Paul was like the only reason I lost was it was my fault. Like I didn't try my hardest out there. If I would have tried harder. And he like Jake Paul was like, it was it was your trainer's fault. It was like
Let's go, champ.
It's like literally
Let's go,
he
champ.
literally just blamed him. Like even I felt bad. I never thought I would feel bad for his trainer because his trainer is just such a clown.
Yeah.
and
His
was just
trainer
being-
is a clown.
He was just being such a clown.
He
And-
was a sick boxer though. Not gonna lie.
yeah,
He
he was
was
heavyweight
sick.
champion of the world twice. And then Jake Paul just was like, I'm sorry, but he just said this. And they were just like, he didn't. Because Jake Paul's logic was that Shannon came up to Logan in the 3rd round or whatever and was like, listen, this is your first pro fight. If you lose, like, it's not that big of a deal. Which he never said, obviously, because why would he say that?
Yeah.
And so Jake Paul was literally just bullshitting that entire thing. Like, literally. And then Logan Paul was like, okay, so right now the most people that are getting memed out of this are just Shannon Briggs and Jake Paul for being just
Yeah.
clowns.
Yeah.
But then Logan Paul comes on this press conference. He's like, I think 9 out of 10 times I would beat KSI. Like the only reason I lost is because I woke up and I sneezed 3 times today. like I'm feeling sick. I was sick. It's
You
like
can hear it in my voice.
you can hear my voice. That's my favorite.
I also
YouTube-
got the shit beat out of me, but I mean, you can hear it in my voice.
That's my favorite YouTuber thing all the time. Like, sorry if I sound sick. It's like nobody. I wouldn't have noticed unless you said it.
Yep.
And so that's just you're gonna get clowned on if you say that. Like he was being respectable before, like whatever. But no, he's gonna get clowned on. And then. And then he goes, and then he's like, 9 out of 10 times I beat him. It's like, okay, out of the 2 times, you've lost twice.
And lost. And
Okay.
Jake Paul is just a huge fucking clown, too.
Like, yeah.
Jake Paul's
Like,
worse than Logan
no,
Paul. And
'cause
Logan
he-
Paul's filmed a
That
dead
is
body.
factual.
It's switched off
Jake
between who's
Paul,
more cringe.
He's talking so much shit, but then he just goes out and avoids a Nissan Gib.
Yeah.
He rigs the polls to find like who he would fight. Like no one wants to watch him fight like Fuzi Tube or fucking Soldier
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, no-
We want to see a
Soulja
good
Boy.
fight.
We wanna
between
see-
two trained
Exactly.
good boxers. No one's gonna want to watch you fucking beat the shit out of Soldier Boy.
Or Joe Weller.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about Joe Weller?
Joel's ass. I love
Okay, fun fact about this fight. So I was looking up how to watch this fight for free,
Joel. That's what I did.
and the only place I could find it was Pornhub of all places.
They streamed it on Pornhub?
Yes, they did.
Really?
I've never been on the website, but
Uh-huh.
I'm actually being honest on
No,
this.
he
but
only,
Okay.
he only big.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
John,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
let's not talk about that. But pretty much, my mom was at a Bible study, so I decided to
Why-
watch it, and this is the only place I could find to watch it. So I'm watching a live stream of
Classic
it,
Dan.
and literally, my mom shows up, and right around the time that she showed up, there's an ad. And it's on Pornhub, and I'm like, ah, shit. So I paused it, and I had to exit because it was a, let's just say, inappropriate ad.
Well, yeah.
And my mom like heard something. She's like, "Hey, what are you watching?" I was like, "Oh, nothing." So then I had to wait for like a whole day until I was like alone, so I could watch the rest of the fight on Pornhub. I don't know.
And by
It
that
was-
point, there's all the
yeah,
highlights on
literally
YouTube and shit.
everyone had like spoiled the fight. I only got to round 3. I was so sad.
Why didn't you just watch it on YouTube?
I don't want to have to buy it.
No, after there's.
Somebody during it was live streaming it off of his glasses.
That's what I watched.
Off
You
of his
did?
glasses. It was the reflection off his glasses.
Yeah,
How did you even see?
It was like dark shaded glasses, and
Right, I know,
the
but I
whole
thought-
fight was right there. It was
Okay.
clear. Look it up. It was fire. I watched like the last 2 rounds. I wasn't
awesome.
really watching it though.
Well,
Yeah.
It was
intense when we were there.
It was a good fight. Don't get
Me,
wrong.
me, Carl,
Like,
Jack,
nobody got
and,
absolutely demolished.
me, Carl, Jack, and Carter were hyped.
Yeah.
We were
I
like
thought
hyped.
It was awesome looking at us going freaking out and then Carl freaking out and
Yeah.
we just shit on Carl
Okay,
the whole
but
time.
after the fight, I watched the undercards, and most of the undercards were actually really good too.
Yeah.
Like the ones that actually went 12 rounds.
Yeah, they
were really
had belt
good.
fights in the undercard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we didn't care because
Yeah. Who cares?
whatever.
But they were good fights.
And then
still.
I like the idea that people think that like that company thinks that people are going to keep that subscription.
Yeah,
like-
after.
Yeah.
The zone.
They just hope that they forget to cancel their subscription.
Speaking of subscriptions, we need to talk about Disney Plus
oh my gosh,
because
love
this
it.
literally
I
Disney Plus
love
like
it.
people are like, oh, I don't want to give money to Disney because they're just money greedy. It's like, but at this point, I don't care if they're not like, I don't like if Disney gets money. It's not like they're like supporting like a terrorist organization.
Sorry, they're doing their job.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
sorry
I'm
that
gonna
they're
watch
a
what I
successful
want.
company.
Yeah.
Like I don't like they're not being like greedy. Like it's if they made the price like super stupidly expensive and they made like Star Wars Episode 9, the only way you can watch is on Disney Plus. Maybe that, or like if they charged $100 to see it, or something like that. That's ridiculous.
Just saying,
But it's cheaper
get the
than
bundle.
Netflix.
Get the bundle of Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus. It's worth
Yeah.
it. This episode has been brought to you by Disney
it's
Plus.
I think I have to disclaim that it has not been brought to you by Disney Plus.
Yeah,
I think
Dan, just shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Where's Nick Plus? I want to see Drake and Josh.
No, Nickelodeon is
No,
making
they
a
partnered
deal
with
with
Netflix.
Netflix.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
No
all the shows
way.
are coming to Nickelodeon, and the
Let's
new
go.
they're making
Is SpongeBob on it?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They're making
Yes, let's go!
They're making a Squidward spin-off TV show that's
No
on Netflix
way.
exclusive.
Well, that's gonna be shit.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's gonna be
probably
shit,
not
but-
gonna be that good.
Squidward
It's
is
a
the best
money grab.
SpongeBob character. is the
No,
thing.
no, Patrick.
Goddamn,
No,
Larry,
no,
Larry the
no.
Lobster. Boy.
Larry the Lobster.
You can't hate him.
With the sunscreen on his
Living
nose.
like Larry. It's cold.
Canned Coochie rules.
Can't what?
No, it's an internet video. Marcus, what the fuck?
What's the best SpongeBob episode?
I just dripped all over your table.
Ironically, the best SpongeBob
What
episode
is
is Band Geeks.
Oh.
I like the Krusty Krab pizza.
Oh, that's a good
The
episode.
pizza. Isn't that the first
Oh, yeah.
episode?
That was no. That was like in the first season.
Well, somebody lied to me then.
There
I think
is-
it was
First
Jack Dunn. Jack Dunn lied.
First episode was the one where he gets a job at the Krusty Krab.
Fun fact: there's one episode that I can quote all the way through.
Which one is
of
that?
SpongeBob. That's the one where they get like catapulted into like the kelp field.
Oh,
And
yeah.
The magic punch.
Can I have something to eat? No.
That one might be the best episode in my opinion.
Squidward goes crazy.
Oh man, I love
I think
it.
my
He starts
favorite
growing
is
a
when they
beard.
sing the road song and they go on SpongeBob, his parents, and Patrick go on the
Yeah.
on the
Hey,
road
what about the
trip.
campfire song?
Hey, where can I toss this?
Is in the garbage. Is that food in it?
Up your ass?
Yeah.
Can I flush it?
No.
It's paper, dumbass. No, you can't flush
stupid?
it.
Yeah, fuck.
It's like
fish.
plastic wrap.
Thought I was dumb.
God, imagine,
Okay.
imagine wearing plastic, dumbass turtles.
So then, so Disney Plus, like every I can't I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I'm a fan of obviously a fan of Star Wars and stuff. I think at this point
What about Cartoon Network?
That was
regular show. Holy shit!
All right,
Hey,
no,
let's
no.
let Lucas talk. Let's let Lucas
yeah,
talk.
sorry.
the thing is, I think we should talk about Mandalorian at the time. Like we should.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good.
I
We
don't even know
watched
what
it.
this is.
The episode finished right when you guys showed up. To the
Yeah,
house.
dude, the podcast dropped and you came and that's what you said, and the and the episode finished at the exact same time.
Yeah.
I just watched it all in class because we're
have
supposed
to
to.
believe that.
Dumb fucking ass.
We were supposed to be doing partner work,
Uh-huh.
and for some reason they haven't blocked Disney Plus yet. I mean, then again, it's only been like a week, but I mean, so I logged into Disney Plus and I watched the whole episode with wireless earbuds and my hood up, and I mean,
Gangster.
it was pretty good. That episode 2, pretty good.
So
I don't know what's
let's
better.
let's try to do a non-spoiler review of it. So I like the thing that people Marcus, get the fuck no.
No, give Lucas
no,
the ball.
stop.
the ball.
I
Stop.
know,
I was gonna
won't.
say give me the
I
ball,
won't
but
fuck
that would
around
only
with
be worse.
So this is what happened.
Give me your balls.
This is what I like about it.
Whoa.
The thing I
Remember when Abby fell back in their chair?
remember when Tommy fell back in his chair immediately after.
Remember that
the
time I
next episode?
flashed my pubes in the library to you boys?
No, I did it first.
Oh, okay.
Let's not act like I didn't do it first.
Yeah, all the boys in the library were like showing off their pubes. It was pretty great. It was a good day.
I didn't. It was
Yeah, all
just
the-
you two.
Lucas.
Like all the boys, just you two.
Yeah, it was literally just Carter and I.
Okay,
we do some kinky
Can you guys
stuff.
stop? You guys are posting cringe. We're gonna lose subscriber. So no.
And no, we don't do kicky stuff.
Okay.
That was a joke.
So right now what's going on is I'm trying to tell us a thing. Carter and Daniel are talking about pubes, and Marcus got the fucking ball. So
Hey,
this
it's
is
a different one from episode 1.
yeah. Okay. So nope. No, that just sounds off. You can't do that.
Alright, I'll stop.
Stop.
You didn't put the ball down though.
It's right here.
He's got a tripod now.
Right, yeah.
So what happened? So you know I'm not gonna talk about it. Whatever. All right, moving on. Sonic got redesigned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm surprised they listened.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good now, I think. I still think the
I-
eyes are kind of fucked, though.
No, they're
No, the eyes are supposed to be connected, but I think
Yeah,
that like sucks in the games though.
I am so surprised that they went back. So I've been learning a lot about VFX shots because I've kind of been researching that in my free time, and to redo the VFX shots for that whole fucking movie, that would take
hecking.
hecking movie.
Shut the fuck up.
It would
Okay,
take
I'm done.
Let the man speak.
so long. Like,
Yeah.
So a good if you want to learn more about VFX shots, watch Corridor Crew. Just saying, man, this whole episode I'm just being a plug. Just saying, but man, it would have taken forever. I'm just saying that.
I can estimate it would have taken about 4 months because that's how long they deleted the movie.
Well, it's just like no, because there's the shadow, there's the hair. So pretty much there is this one thing where you can. I don't even know how to describe this in layman's terms.
In layman's, Jesus Christ.
Well, so there is
Firing
like
all the shots.
there's like reflection in each shot, and you also have to have physics. And
Uh-huh.
the thing that sucks is in a not full CGI movie.
Physics.
Usually,
Stop! Stop!
Oh,
Carter,
That's our physics
can I
teacher.
say his name?
We talked about the physics teacher in every episode, man.
Yeah,
I
I'm the
cannot
only
stand
one
him.
not in AP Physics.
He's
Yeah.
just my least favorite
I'm
person.
neither.
No,
of us-
I'm the only one that is in AP physics.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, are you
Carter and I were just in regular physics, and I mean the class kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, I hate every moment of it. But hanging out with Carter, pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
I like how he lets us.
We got Connor
pick
Demi too.
Yeah, Connor was pretty sick.
Yeah.
We should get him on the episode. It should be the physics boys.
Awesome. An episode a person who I've never talked to on the
Oh yeah.
podcast.
Actually, no, we shouldn't.
Yeah,
He's really quiet.
He's pretty. He's shy. He's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. One of the
Even
coolest
people that
alive.
talk a lot, I feel like sometimes are just reserved on podcasts. Like Willem didn't talk at all on the podcast.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't listen to the last
We always
one.
have a
I don't
quiet
blame
person.
you.
This is the one episode where all of us have loud
The
personalities.
only episode I
that
didn't
is
listen to.
true. And we all have very obnoxious lives.
Oh yeah, we are also
absolutely.
obnoxious.
No, Sandquist.
wow.
Sandquist.
Sandquist is, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Dan are like the most obnoxious. And
yeah.
I feel like Hanson is like the most
Just
reserved
loud.
about it. Like you're still obnoxious, but like you
I
kind of.
feel like people will just yell at me more just because of the fact that my voice is louder.
Yeah.
That's
And
true. That's true.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves of all time. Like, hey, you're yelling. It's like
See, I don't say that you're yelling.
you're
I
just,
tell
you
to
just
shut the
you
fuck
just
up.
posted cringe. You just
I feel like that's
cringe.
childhood trauma. Let's go into that. I'm just joking.
Yeah, let's go into childhood trauma.
Well, no, because every time.
So Daniel, no, I'm just kidding.
Every
Yeah,
time
how's your
we have the
uncle?
paper out, you know, you know when we do the paper out and you'd be over and my
Uh-huh.
parents would be trying to sleep and it's about 11 o'clock because if you don't do the paper out at fucking 11 o'clock, you're a pussy. And you'd be like super loud because that's just how you are.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm.
Well, no, but like your voice.
No,
when you
you're
talk.
loud.
Right.
You're saying
When you
because you're
talk.
loud.
And my mom would come down and be like, "You guys need to fucking shut up, or else you're all going home." And see, we can't have that because we need to do the paper out. So I wouldn't tell Hanson that he's loud. I just tell him to shut the fuck up.
Fair enough. And
Oh,
to be fair though, like I've never gotten kicked out of anywhere for being too loud. Unlike Abby.
Game night, fire up.
Yikes.
No, I'm not talking about at Abby's house when we got
Oh,
kicked out of her house. I'm talking about
oh.
Abby getting kicked out of your house.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
You guys
Wait,
are
why?
tripping.
Why? I don't even know about this.
Oh no,
No, you can talk. No.
No,
Hey,
no.
I know.
Bleep that
How
out.
about this? How about this? I'll tell the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Marcus and Abby are at. I don't remember if I think Kale might have been
It
there.
was me,
I got
Kale, Abby, and VK.
So I think Marcus has a blanket. He goes up and gets something. Abby takes the blanket
After I called no blanket steals.
after he called the blanket steal,
We need to talk
and then he like fucking full Nelson surge backflips her onto the ground. I'm just kidding. I don't remember what happened.
I just grabbed
And then
it.
she goes, "Bop!"
Yeah, she just started screaming, and my mom kicked them all out.
Yeah, fair enough. So wait, what were you talking about, Daniel?
Our lunch table.
No, you weren't talking about our lunch table at all. You were talking
he
about.
was.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
remember.
what
I
I
was gonna
said.
ask you. I remember one time Daniel. He literally came up and called me, and he explained to me the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 11th, or 10th and 11th dimensions.
There is no 11th dimension, Lucas.
I think you explained the 11th
Yeah,
dimension.
dumbass.
No,
You
there,
fucking idiot!
there
Study your
are
dimensions more,
there are no
pussy.
there's not an 11th.
So what is
dimension.
4D? What is 4D?
So okay.
A bukkake.
So- Oh man, this is gonna take a while to explain. We only have like 20 minutes left. But what I do gotta say though,
What do you mean we have 20 minutes left?
It can go however long.
Well,
Yeah. What time
I
is it?
will give
You better not go 20 minutes with this stupid dimension stuff.
Oh,
Just
okay.
explain it
Whoa!
briefly.
I'm
Don't
gonna-
call it stupid.
Explain it briefly because
No,
I got a
it's
bunch of shit I
stupid.
want to talk
It's pretty
about.
stupid.
So pretty much the fourth dimension. Imagine the third dimension as 1 point. The fourth dimension would be time. So a fourth dimensional being would kind of look like a snake from when you're an embryo to when you die. And passing through a third dimensional plane would pretty much bring you from embryo to death. So let's just say someone's to pass through. There'd just be an embryo on the ground, it'd start walking, it would start crawling, it would start walking, it would become an old man, and then it would just die. You'd be like, what the fuck? And I mean, that's what a fourth dimensional being is. And fifth dimension is possibility.
This is the last dimension you're going to talk about, okay, Dan?
Yeah, after this it kind of gets whack. But I mean, so
It
like,
already is whack.
How about
So-
every episode that Dan's on, he explains another dimension?
Yes.
Anyway, so pretty much, let's just say there's a two-dimensional being who's walking around on a piece of paper. If you fold the paper, it would almost be like teleportation. Because the next thing they would know, they'd be in a different land.
I get it. I get that, yeah.
Because it would just be like a fold in the paper.
So like a black
Right.
hole? Or like...
1 second, Kurt.
Okay,
But-
okay,
but-
he's getting there. He's getting
But
there.
what I'm saying is, if there's a bend in the third dimension, there would be time travel.
That's black hole.
Because what I'm saying is,
Time travel.
let's just say the universe is just a flat plane. There's got to be bends in it. I mean, in the fourth dimension, there has to be bends because it would be like a two-dimensional plane, but it's the third dimension. So in the fourth dimension, it would be rigid. So there'd always be hopping points from a time period to another. So I mean, I'm not trying to get all like,
I stopped listening.
Yeah, me too.
well,
I'm here, Dan.
I'm kidding.
well, okay.
I'm
Well,
kidding.
in the fifth dimension's possibility. So it's like
All right,
even
let's go to
even
the
in the
sixth.
fourth dimension.
No, let's stop talking.
So in the
interested.
fifth dimension, a fourth dimensional being would be like a snake, and it would be going in a straight line, right? Well, possibility in the fifth dimension, the whole fourth dimensional being would be 1 point.
Shut the fuck up.
So moving that 1 point would be moving through all possibilities. So let's just say in one possibility is, let's just say I just go bald, just like immediately. Well, let's just say I get radiation poisoning. I just go bald.
Well, or you go to Great Clips.
Or you go to Great Clips. But but that would be a possibility. And I mean, like, every single decision we make, we're altering our fifth dimensional being.
Ooh.
Yes.
Can I use the review sheet on the test?
Jaffe.
JP's calling right now.
JP was calling me.
But yeah, that was one of the many Daniel rants. If you want to hear more, hit me up.
So, what was I gonna say? Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of other dimensions, Rick and Morty came back this week, and it was good.
I've never gotten into Rick and Morty, and I kind of want to try it out.
This episode was like, it's so good because it just got right back into it.
Wait, where can I watch it? It's on
Hulu.
Hulu. All right, I have Hulu.
All right, and then
The
also.
show is just so good.
Yeah.
I mean, this new episode is probably in my top 5s. It was the first episode.
See,
and it wasn't even like dick suck fan service. It was just like good.
I'm not one of those people that
That's what
is in
Mandalorian.
love with Rick and Morty because I've never watched it, obviously. But I'm not one of those people who jumps to conclusions and like just shits on it because
A
Yeah.
lot,
It's
a lot
like
of
a
the fan
nerd
base,
show.
A lot of the fan
Which
base
is something that you're
awful.
associated with,
Yeah.
Marcus, is something that, like, I haven't seen The Office. It is bad.
yeah. No, I've seen
2 episodes.
I've seen a lot more.
What I have to say about Rick and Morty
I've seen a few.
is it has quite a toxic fan base.
Rick and Morty is one of the most cancerous fan bases in the history.
And it's like, for example, I like this book series called Malazan, and I went on the subreddit, and immediately there's an argument where I was like, oh yeah, I like this one character, and this one guy's like, kill yourself, I'm gonna fuck your mom, and I was like, holy shit, and I immediately just left. It's just one of those like cancerous fan bases.
Yeah.
Same thing with Call of Duty. Same thing with Call of Duty.
So Carter,
I was bored. Okay, so I wasn't doing it. I wasn't listening to you guys whatsoever, and I was just playing around with this fry thing. I got fries, right, and I got the thing that came with the.
Man,
fries.
you're really good at. You
How
have
do you explain this
such a way
thing?
with words. It's a fry like cardboard container.
Container for my fries from Burger King, right? And I was just looking at it. Why not? And I look, I make it up like so I can see it in the light, and all the fry crumbs went into my eye.
You mean salt?
Man, you're a
The
genius.
salt? No, not really, because it didn't hurt that bad. It just was kind of weird.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my story for the podcast.
Scoob and SpongeBob trailers came out, and I think that they both look okay.
What?
Scoob, SpongeBob. SpongeBob looks like the animation isn't going to be that good.
I think
and they're
Scoob
using
will
an
be
idea.
better. I
And
think Scoob will be
they're
better.
they're shoehorning Keanu Reeves into it because of memes.
Sick.
Scooby-Doo has always been one of my favorite shows, movies.
Yeah.
Save it.
What I gotta say, Scooby-Doo, I would say it got
Slaps.
bad. No.
No.
It got bad when
I'm excited for this.
I love when at the very end of every episode they would like be like, oh, it was fucking Old Man Jenkins. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
like take off the mask, but then it was like, oh yeah, it was just some pirates. Oh, it was zombies. I was like, what the heck?
When they don't explain, when it's actually like paranormal stuff. That's why Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated I thought was such a good show because there'd be a mystery every episode, and they would every episode would
always be,
also
like,
link
huge.
to another big
Yeah.
mystery. And I'm like, this is that show is really good.
That show-
The problem is the ending just got stupid. It was just like, oh, I can't even tell you what happened. It's like, oh, now it's magic. It's like, oh, now the fucking like timeline got deleted. It's like, what is going on?
Alright, but the 2 movies that are like real life movies are fire.
Really?
Spooky Island, dude.
Who do they
Great
bring? No.
soundtrack. You can't go wrong with the soundtrack. In that.
Wasn't a fan.
I
love-
like the second one as a kid, but the first one when I grew
The
up.
first one
because
is-
the second one has more bad guys and it was just cooler to me as a kid.
Kind of like
but the
Spider-Man
first one has a
3.
way better
A lot
story.
like Spider-Man
Are you talking about Scooby-Doo, like the live
the
action?
two live
The two
action
live
movies,
action
So
ones.
well, Scooby's animated.
the best part about the Scooby-Doo live action movies is Velma.
Velma.
Well, Jankies.
What I gotta say is, I feel like the second movie.
Velma's really hot.
What I gotta say?
Up arrow.
What I gotta say is, Scooby-Doo 2 is a lot like Spider-Man 3, where they threw way too many villains in.
Yeah. Well, Spider-Man 3.
I
Nothing
like
was-
Spider-Man 3.
Shut the fuck up.
I still do.
It's bad. but
Spider-Man 3 is better than Far From Home.
It's.
I can
That's
agree with
true.
you.
That's
Far
true.
From Home is.
Not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, but
bad?
it's bottom 3 Spider-Man movies by far.
Oh, absolutely. It goes. Let me tell you what the ranking is, and then we're just gonna move the subject because I got a lot of shit to talk about. And to finish the podcast, it goes Amazing Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 1, obviously, and then
Spider-Man
Far From
2.
Home,
Oh, yeah.
and then probably, honestly,
Spider-Man 3. I would put Spider-Man 3.
it could be. In my opinion, Homecoming is next. Like I'm not. I'm not the biggest fan of Homecoming. Like
Homecoming is my second favorite.
Homecoming is okay. Like I guess it's just like nostalgia, but I like the first 3 better. I guess technically it would be Spider-Man 3 is next, and then Homecoming, and then Spider-Man 1. And then Spider-Man no, Into the Spider-Verse, and then Spider-Man 2.
Into the Spider-Verse.
No.
I
My
never saw it.
My 2 favorites, I can't pick a favorite between Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, I can't pick a favorite
Because
between 2 and...
Homecoming is so good because they finally downgraded the villain into like...
No, that was me.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
but they finally like downgraded the villain into
The villain
like,
was good.
like an actual neighborhood villain who's just trying to like provide for his family.
I love
So he had some good side to him. Like that was his job, was the fucking alien weapons and shit.
Like that's why I like that's the thing about Spider-Man is he's the only like Marvel character that reminds me of like not to be like a play devil's advocate, but he's the only like Marvel superhero that reminds me of a DC superhero in the like things like Spider-Man doesn't kill and
Yeah.
Spider-Man has like if you go up to someone and name a Spider-Man villain, they'll be like, okay, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Vulture, whatever. If you go name an Iron Man villain, they'll be like bad Iron Man. Name an Ant-Man
We were
villain.
just talking about this.
Name the
in
Captain.
study hall.
Who's the villain in Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
We were
wait,
talking-
It was
wait.
it was that
It's
their
not the
clan
It was
that
the
she
guy,
part-
it was the
yeah.
guy.
Oh man, the
Like,
whole
Captain
I
Marvel's
totally
dog
forgot.
shit. Awful movie.
I love that movie.
Awful.
But like
movie.
that's why I think
Awful movie.
Batman
I
I think is
didn't-
just Batman is my favorite superhero because he just like the villains in that
Yeah.
is
DC has the best villains. It's
DC
not even kind.
DC has the best villains, and I'll even go as far to say as that I think has the most interesting hero. I think that Spider-Man and Batman are in top. Spider-Man, Batman.
Spider-Man is not DC.
I love Doctor Strange.
No, I'm saying
That's
Spider-Man
fair.
is the best Marvel character, and
Yeah.
Batman is the best DC character.
Yeah, I could
Superman is just overpowered. But I
I
think
never liked Superman as a
the
kid.
thing with Superman is just he's overpowered. So I think
Yeah.
that every story with him in it is just like
It's like he can't lose.
he can't lose. The only interesting stories are when he has to like outsmart people.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the superheroes in DC. Not gonna lie.
I'm not either, but they can be interesting.
The thing with Marvel movies is that they always follow the same thing. So when Spider-Man, well, actually I can't spoil it. When Spider-Man doesn't, you know,
Like an alchemist.
Shut the fuck
when
up.
Spider-Man in Spider-Man Homecoming, when the fucking it's not, you know, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like the ending isn't the same as whatever, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. When the ending isn't the same as every Marvel movie where it's like
Yeah.
good guy fights this hero that is the exact same as him, and then whatever. Anyways, in other news,
Joker's the best villain of all time.
Oh, I have something to talk about. What are your predictions
Do not-
for the Oscars?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think the Joker's
Well,
gonna
Joker-
win.
Joker has to win.
I haven't
something.
seen
Joker
it,
has
so
done
can we
something.
please not
Joaquin
talk about
Phoenix. What?
Let's not talk about Joker, but the
I
movie's
think
good.
Joaquin Phoenix is gonna win Best Actor.
Maybe. I hope that they don't get turned off by the violence in that movie. But
Yeah.
you know that's bullshit because they give all
Heath
the-
Ledger got a Oscar.
Oh, he deserves it though.
So yeah,
He died.
I
it's
think-
similar.
Joaquin deserves it too.
I think the movies that I've watched that are definitely going to get Oscars is The Lighthouse. Great movie. Go watch it. I think that Endgame. Wait, did Endgame come out this year?
Endgame came out, yeah,
April or was it
I-
May?
April.
I think that could possibly get
I
an
think
Oscar.
I think it'll
Infinity
get an
War-
Oscar for.
Infinity War is a better movie than Endgame. I'm
I
saying
agree.
it.
I
I'm
agree.
saying it.
Let's
I
go.
agree. I agree.
Let's go. Infinity
I think
War.
that-
If you take the emotional attachment out of
Yeah.
Endgame,
Okay,
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm saying take the emotional attachment out of Endgame.
it's not that good.
It's still a great fucking movie.
I am
but
going-
does not compare to Infinity.
I am going to say it once again. The main reason Infinity War is liked is because it isn't the same fucking formula as all
Exactly.
those movies.
That's
They
so
finally
true.
are like, okay, let's change up how this works a little bit. And it's like, oh my god, I never would have seen that coming.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
then-
you watch Joker. It's like the entire time you don't know what's going to come
Yeah.
out because this isn't the 29th
DC's just way
movie.
more unexpected too.
Yeah,
That's why the movies are great.
Martha. Yeah.
Yeah, the movies have kind of been.
The thing with the
bad.
Martha thing is like.
Batman versus Superman was terrible.
Batman versus Superman was bad. People
That
shit on
was
that. The
awful.
Martha thing in that. It's like that thing wouldn't I think
Is it too late to pick a new Lex Luthor?
I think well no they're fucking Batman and Superman aren't even going to be in those movies anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
No way.
They're doing Robert Pattinson as being Batman now.
Let's go.
That movie's gonna be, dude. The guy who did the fight choreography for John Wick is doing the fight choreography for the Batman.
Let's go.
It's gonna be so good.
He's a legend.
It's gonna be
That's
so
gonna be
good.
That's gonna be
I'm literally just saying that makes me.
I just
No
got so
way.
pumped.
I got chills now, boy.
I'm so excited that Batman is gonna be good again. Anyways,
John Wick.
so
wait. The one last thing. My last thing that I think is gonna get an Oscar is I think Us is gonna get the best original soundtrack. Of
That's
the
a
year.
great movie.
Great movie.
I think
Go
that
watch it.
Star Wars kind of has like a just because of like visual effects and like music. Obviously, I think they
The
have like, an
soundtrack
advantage.
with Star
Like
Wars,
I think Last Jedi got
the
put up for some of
visuals,
the visuals and
just
stuff.
fit so well with the scores and.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big Star Wars fan, but obviously the movies are good. But I'm
You
not.
just can't get
Right.
into them really.
Yeah.
How about John Williams? Is he coming back for episode 9?
Dude, did you let's watch the trailer?
Oh, well,
That fucking
okay.
that oh my god, that music just got me pumped up.
What about the Skywalker saga coming out?
Oh yeah, that, like obviously I'm more excited for Lego stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But
I might
me and
be.
Simon talked about Lego Star Wars for like
All
15
right.
minutes on the last episode. So, there's 3 more things I wanted to talk about, and one of them is there. Okay, so today, right, I had some trouble deciding what video games to play, because I need to play so much games that I never beat. Daniel just choked on a fucking ice cube.
Not the first time.
Today, Pokemon and Jedi Fallen Order came out, which is a Star Wars game, and it's supposed to be good. So I was like, I don't know what game to get, but I want to talk about Pokemon because people are being people are being so cringy about this game. Carter, I was talking to you about this earlier.
Yeah.
About how people are like, there's
Pokemon.
You told me this too. at my
Pokemon.
house.
We need to get Donald Trump to put a tariff on this game. We cannot have the sales. The company is lying about us, about the textures. They're not the same they're the same as they were in Sun and Moon. What the fuck? This is bullshit. It's literally like, and they're like, hashtag Game Freak lied. They're making like it's like okay. You're gonna buy it anyways. The game is still gonna be good. Why? No, they're making us use the EXP share. They're gonna make the game easier for us. Why? It's gonna be so easy. It's gonna be not a challenge at all. And then it's like you're gonna who cares? Like you seriously gonna have fun grinding each thing? Oh, and they're not letting us bring our Pokemon back from Sun and Moon like they have all these other times. There's only gonna be certain ones in there. It's like
You guys got to see Lucas in person right now. He's freaking out.
you really
He's got veins popping and everything.
No, I'm doing an impression of fucking
I know, but he's
Pokemon.
actually freaking out.
That's great.
You do realize that in every other Pokemon game, you can't catch every Pokemon in it. The only difference is that you can't bring them to this one. So they're making it seem like this one is just going to be an empty-ass Pokemon game. It's like, there's still going to be a fuck ton of Pokemon to find and catch, but you just can't transfer them. And it's like, I guess that just doesn't matter to me because I never did that in the other games. Whatever. I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
I just inhaled some of that powder.
What the fuck, Daniel?
Yeah, so pretty much, we had some G Fuel from Marcus's house. It's my first time trying G Fuel, and it settled into the bottom of this cup, and I literally just
Exactly what I told you.
inhaled it. And it's in my teeth. It's in my lungs. It's probably
And now
on
I'm
my
addicted.
face. Yeah, I think I'm addicted to G Fuel.
No, I've tried
Next
where
thing
you
you
take
know,
like
I'm
a
just gonna be
spoonful,
making lines.
Yeah.
and it's like the cinnamon challenge, but with that, awful idea. I coughed it
That might be the
all,
dumbest
like,
idea ever.
like around my kitchen. I got so much powder everywhere.
That's almost as dumb as Game Freak not bringing back the national dex for fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is bullshit. We have the right to complain about this. We're consumers. We have the right to complain, and we have the right to fucking ban the sales of Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Okay,
What the fuck?
so off of a Hanson tangent, I do have one last thing to say. It has to do with the cinnamon challenge. I remember when all those challenges were big, and I was with my brother. Actually, I can't name drop. I was with my brother. I went to his friend's house, and turns out that my brother's friend's cousin was there, and his 2 cousins were there, who I was in 4th grade with. Well, so we started doing a bunch of dumb stuff. We did like the cinnamon challenge or whatever, and I almost died.
Naturally, yeah.
And then we tried. Have you guys ever heard of the banana Sprite challenge?
Oh yeah.
That's
no.
awful. That is
Hell yeah.
awful. I've done that.
We should do that in an episode of the podcast.
Yes. We
First,
should.
live video recording.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's actually what we're doing.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh, obviously I'm in.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
a pussy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we did that, and then for some reason we had the brilliant idea of going downstairs and running on the treadmill. And the treadmill, it was right up against a wall. So there's like a 90-degree angle of a wall, and for some reason they wedged the treadmill in the 90 degrees. And we turned it, his parents were, my brother's friend's parents were not home. So we're just messing around the treadmill. They turned it up all the way, and this kid hops on the treadmill, turns it up all the way, and he just gets grinded against the wall. He literally got his shirt torn off of his body. and he was just like spiraling. He just kept hitting the wall and hitting the wall.
And you did the banana and Sprite thing?
Yes. So pretty much I went on. I just started spewing. I was like, "Bleh." It was so awful. I think I ruined the day. And then we went upstairs.
I bet a ceiling tile fell on his head.
And then I went bald for the second time.
Yeah. So and then we ended up going back upstairs.
Yes.
And my brother's friend's sister was in her room. My brother's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's trying to like barge in, so she's like leaning against the door. My brother punches the doorknob and it goes through and it hits her in the stomach and knocks the wind out of her. So he literally broke their door and their treadmill in one
And
day.
their daughter.
Yeah, and then their daughter.
She can't have
Yeah.
kids now.
Yeah, so
It's absolutely broken. Just like the EXP share in Pokemon.
I was never invited back. It was kind of sad. We kind of destroyed their house. I actually was invited back for a Halloween party. Now that I think about it.
Oh, remember when Sanquist and John put a hole in my wall?
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this
How
was
long
what,
is this?
like 7th, 8th grade?
Yeah.
And me, Carter, Sanquist, and John Kennedy, we were all at my house, and I had a Nerf mini hoop basketball in my living room, and we were doing a one-on-one tournament, and Sanquist and John were playing, and Sanquist goes to dunk on John, and he launches John into my wall, and he puts his heel all the way through my wall, and his whole foot is in the wall.
And Mark's mom is
She's not
fairly
home.
strict.
Oh yeah, no, she can be like.
Oh, it's pretty
Yeah,
scary.
it can be bad.
John was freaking out. He was
John-
almost in the verge of tears.
Yeah, he went and hid in my room for about a half hour. She
Yeah.
wasn't home, and then I didn't want to tell her, so I was just like, "We're just gonna."
That's like when you broke that vase.
We're
at
just
my
gonna
house,
wing
man.
it.
Yeah, we were just like, "Fuck, we're not gonna tell her," so we'll just wait until she gets home. And she was pissed at the start, but it was a pretty easy fix. We just put some shit on the wall and then painted over it.
Put some putty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some ramen in it.
Oh,
John's face though when it happened. Oh my!
Him putting
pure
the hole
fear,
in the wall
pure
wasn't
fear.
the funny part. It was him after he put the hole in the wall.
I can imagine his face.
Because
like
we
Yeah.
just started becoming friends at that time. So like he didn't know my mom as well as like Carter and Sam.
And we were like, "Oh, you're fucked.
"You're fucked.
You're screwed." And he was like freaking out.
Yeah, it was like his third time ever coming over, and he was just, he was not having it.
Oh my
It was so funny.
Oh my god. That's Your mom must have been as mad as me when they didn't add back the fucking national dex.
The fucking EXP share.
Imagine getting mad over fucking EXP, dude. Imagine planning to tariff a game from being shipped to the United States. I think that was a fake. I don't know if that was a real petition though, but it's real. But I don't know if it's like the people were serious about it.
speaking of getting really pissed off about EXP, so I used to listen to podcasts while grinding in a game called Oblivion, which is my favorite game of all time. If anybody knows me, I've probably ranted about Oblivion for a super long time. But pretty much, I was playing Oblivion, and I was listening to a podcast, and my game... so I tried to save, but at the same time, a Steam update happened, crashed my game, and it crashed my save file that I'd had for, like, I don't know how long at this point.
Oh,
I was
no.
so depressed because I
would literally start bawling.
I was
start
legit
crying.
so sad.
Well, how much time did you put into that
Oh.
save file?
I not in the save file. I mean, I'd had that save file for about 4 months. But hey, luckily I'd had that
No.
character for 2 years, so it only like deleted some of my grinding, and I ended up just looking up exploits. But it was just so that, like, I thought I was going to contact Bethesda and complain to them, which is the company.
Yeah.
I went on Steam and I was complaining. I tried to find out how to contact Todd Howard himself, but it didn't work.
I wouldn't be surprised if no. But
It's like Hanson tweeting at CenturyLink.
well, come on, dude.
Hey, I actually,
Fix your
Let's
shit.
get him back on the CenturyLink rant.
I have a strange thing where when I, like, communicate with, like, famous people or I tag famous people, for some reason they comment. Like, so recently I texted one of my favorite authors and he actually responded. It was pretty insane because it was on Messenger and I'd friended him.
Yeah,
pretty
Dan
insane.
reads a lot. He's a book guy.
I'm a
He is
huge
a
book
book
guy.
guy.
And yeah,
He's gonna be an author when he grows up.
I've had a
following
couple of celebrity encounters on Twitter.
Really?
When we watched this documentary in eighth.
my God.
Watched this documentary. He just got so excited. We watched a documentary in 8th grade English about the spelling bee. And there's this one guy in here.
Spellbound.
Yeah, there's one guy in there that was really weird. His name was Harry. And
I remember that.
I tweeted at him. I'm like, just watched Spellbound. I'm a big fan, man. He's like, thanks, Lucas. And then what happened? We watched.
Did he invite you to his wedding?
No,
What?
no, that was a different. That wasn't real.
What? That wasn't?
No, well, there was a wedding. It was like a wedding RSVP. Like it was a different guy who had the same name as him that was having a
Oh,
wedding, and
that's
me and
stupid.
Will RSVP to his wedding. So so then there was CenturyLink obviously replies all the time to me, and so does Microsoft when I complain about them, and so did Snapchat one time. Because I think it's bots, honestly, but sometimes it's real. But one time I tweeted at Greg Marcus, who runs the chain of movie theaters, and I was like, just saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Nothing compared to this beautiful site before the movie, at Greg Loves Movies. And he was like, can I get you the name of an optometrist or whatever, like an eye doctor? And I was
That's
like,
actually really funny.
yeah, it was pretty funny.
That Jurassic World was at best.
I mean,
How did I not find out about this Greg Marcus thing?
I don't know.
Man.
Greg Marcus is a legend.
I
He
love
is
that.
a-
guy.
Oh, and then Smash Mouth liked my tweet one time.
Smash Mouth.
Who wrote All Star?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I drew a picture of him on my whiteboard, and then they responded, or they just liked it, I guess. But it was epic.
Oh, also speaking of this is a very short story, but one of my favorite authors, Brandon Sanderson, who is probably the biggest in the fantasy field at this point, other than like Tolkien, of course, or Martin because he has Game of Thrones and
Me and
all
Simon
that stuff.
shat on Lord of the Rings, by the way, in the last episode.
Oh, that's gonna make me a little pissed off. But so pretty much, I emailed him the super long thing about like, oh yeah, I'm a big fan or whatever. And there are a few people that have been saying that there's unfinished works that you sometimes send fans. And I sent them this like super long essay, like it was really cool. And I sent it to his email. It got sent back. It said that it was not approved by the publisher. So I had to send it through the publisher, and it had to get sent through his agent. It got sent through all these people. It was like 6 months later, and he emailed me back. And 2 of his unfinished books that were his first, well, actually Dragonsteel. I didn't get that because like nobody gets that. But I got White Sand and I got Aether of Night, which are like unpublished. Fans are trying to get their hands on it. And my uncle was literally like, how much can I pay you to get your doc? And I was like, I made an agreement that I wouldn't like give it to people. But the sad thing was, the book, the Aether of Night, was not good. White Sand, I just read the comic books which were released. It was better than the comic books because the comic books weren't that good, which is sad because like he's a really good author. But Aether of Night, kind of trash, not gonna lie.
So you sell.
So
it,
basically,
it's
fuck
trash.
you, Brendan Sanderson.
No, I love him, but I'm just saying.
But
Like,
those 2 books he wrote suck.
no, White Sand, incredible. Aether
You
of
just said
Night,
it sucked.
You said
No,
the comic
Aether of
books.
Night.
suck.
Oh.
because for some
Aether
reason
of Night
he
is
made
tough.
comic books. Didn't release the finished first product. Instead, he made comic books off it, and they sucked because the pacing was horrible. But the book was actually really good, and I read it. I was like, "Holy crap, this is good!" And then I read Aether of Night afterwards, and that was the one I was most excited about because I already read the comic books, and they're pretty shitty. Not gonna lie, Aether of Night was really bad.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty shit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, I have nothing else to talk
Yeah.
about.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
I mean, I have one thing to talk about,
Alright,
but I
let's
think
let her rip.
I might be able to save it for next time.
Let her fucking rip. Dog.
It's just a pet peeve I have.
What is it?
It's when people, like, let's say I'm telling a joke, right?
Oh, and they interrupt you halfway through.
All right.
Let's say I'm telling a joke, right? 2/3 of the way through the joke, this.
Hey, Mark, you wanna?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait, yeah.
Just go. Just go.
2/3 of the joke. Someone comes in and like doesn't like. They're just listening. This isn't my pet peeve, but this is a story that happened. I was telling a joke, and then everybody laughs at the joke because once I'm done, and then the guy who came in, he was like, "What? I don't get it." And it's like, what?
Well, you weren't there.
Yeah, it's like if you we're all in a group other than Daniel. We're all in a group chat, like a big group chat, and I made a joke about something, and then someone responded, "That doesn't make any sense." It's like,
Was it John?
well, obviously you don't. I'm not saying who it was. It's like
exactly.
obviously you don't know the context. So you saying that doesn't make me look bad. It makes you look bad. Like if you're trying to make me look stupid because you didn't get my joke, am I really the stupid one?
Yeah.
Or like when people like this is what happens a lot. This kid named Tyler,
Yeah.
No, not a completely different person, by the way.
Yeah.
Tyler Johnson. Okay.
TJ.
He that's pretty funny.
It's not Tyler Johnson who we're talking about.
No, this is Tyler Johnson who we're talking about.
fucking
Now it is.
I thought.
Now it is.
Oh, okay,
Now
okay,
it is.
okay.
Before it wasn't. So, we, so in 7th grade, like, all the time I would say stuff, and he'd try to make me sound stupid, like, I'd be like, I'm gonna go ride the bus, and you'd be like, did you just say you're gonna ride the Gus? I'm like, I didn't say I'm gonna ride the Gus. He's like, you said Gus, it's like, you literally make yourself sound stupid when you say that. Like, I don't know what
You said Gus.
Not gonna lie, kind of laughed at that.
Bro, they
Exactly.
took out-
It's funny because of how stupid it is.
Bro, they took out like half the funny people in the friends group chat and made a new one.
Yeah, they made a new one.
They
So
did?
I'm not in
It's
this
so
group
boring.
chat.
They took you out of it?
Okay.
They took me.
This new one's like an actual
Jaffe.
serious friends group
Yeah.
chat. It's like,
Who
what?
is it? Who's in it? Well,
No, it's literally everyone. They
No,
took,
well, let's just stop. Let's save
how
this for
about
after
you
the
be
podcast.
quiet?
Save this for after the podcast. Yeah, how about you be quiet, Marcus?
I used that punchline episode 1.
Yeah, we stole it, and then it was going to become a running gag, but then we stopped doing it.
Yep.
Well, I started
Sad,
again.
sad stuff.
All right, but point is, if someone's like telling a joke, like the whole what you need to do. I'm sorry, like just pity laugh. That's what I do all the time.
Or just don't say anything if you don't get it.
Exactly.
Pity
Like,
laugh or don't say anything.
I have the worst pity laugh. Like my pity laugh sounds.
I'm not saying what mine is.
Yeah, I'm not saying mine either.
Mine's just sarcastic. And
I
feel
told
bad
someone
about it.
I told someone at work what my fake laugh was, and also what my I don't care. I'm just trying to end the sentence, end this conversation. Like what I say is.
Yeah, so let's wrap it up now. That's what I say.
Oh
What?
no! Can I finish the
After
story?
podcast.
I'm just fucking
That
with
reminded
you.
me so much of Jaffe.
Yeah. So
How about you bitch after the podcast?
How about we
you know
finish
Jafe's
the
thing?
podcast?
Yeah.
How about
we
let's
finish the
let-
podcast?
About it later.
Let's let Hanson finish.
Okay, actually, let's talk though.
Yeah,
so then
sorry.
literally she's like, like I'm not gonna say what I say because I don't want people to be pissed off. But I said like, yeah, I say this, and she's like, oh really? And then I said the thing like, not even thinking. I said my I don't care, and let's end this conversation thing. And she was like, really? I'm like, oh, oops, yeah, I was joking.
Get pranked.
What are you doing, bro?
He has a glass cup and he's blowing in it, making it all condensed.
He's making condensation.
He's creating condensation.
Look at some finger designs.
Now he's gonna paint
This
the
kid is
condensation on his face like
All
it's some
right.
sort of tribal.
This has been a good episode of the podcast. Let's hope that the views in episode 7 didn't tank because of
I think top tier one right here.
right.
I really enjoyed this
I
podcast.
did
Mostly
too.
because of Dan
It
Brown's
had
story.
me in tears and on the ground at the same time.
The thing with last episode was that's my favorite episode. This episode was pretty good too. Last episode was my favorite one, but I feel like episode 6 was kind of just chaotic. So I feel like I hope people don't, not
Listen to it.
listen to episode 7 because episode 6 was too weird. Because episode 7 was completely different because of Simon.
Well, yeah, it was just you and Simon.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think that this is the second best episode?
I don't
Or-
know. I don't know.
Or
I
do you
need to
think episode
re-listen
2 is
to it.
better?
Episode 2.
I like this one better than me, Jake, and Abby.
I think 5 is the best one out so far.
Really?
With you, Jake, and Abby. I think
well,
that.
I enjoyed being here more. I enjoyed being there, but like this one was my favorite one to be a part of.
Right.
Same for this. I think
Yeah.
this was my favorite. 4 was a close second. 1, we were just kind of testing.
One was
things,
just like
so-
a testing ground.
Yeah.
It was okay. Daniel asked me what my ranking of the podcasts were. And he said that episode 6 was his second favorite episode, and I'm like, all right, dude.
I think.
All right,
I think.
Carl really liked episode 5. I think
Maybe like end of 2019. Maybe you rank every podcast as like a celebration to see where you came from.
what?
We're gonna have to wrap it up
Oh, it's only 34.
I know. We're almost done.
Okay.
Episode 5 was the thing with episode 5 is
Shit.
it blew all odds because I really hope the same thing happens with 7 because it didn't come out because of CenturyLink. So now that episode right now, maybe as the time of this going up, has more views than episode 3 and episode 4, which is weird because it came out after that. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Lucas, what are you doing with those paper shreddings? It looks like you're about to do a line of paper shredding.
Yeah,
Dan, only you would be the person to do a line.
Only you can do paper shreddings.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how to wrap
Alright.
up stuff. So.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
All right.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
100.
What should my catchphrase be?
Shut the fuck up.
Not gonna lie, Daniel, that's kind of cringe.
And that's how we will end this episode.
Yeah.
That's how the news goes.
That's all. Folks.
And that's how.
The news goes.
No, you're stupid. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Let's just.
I'm just waiting for something cringy to end it on. I think
that's good.
I think that took the cake.
Shut the fuck up.